Lowe's helps refresh your garden in time for Mother's Day. Right now, get 5 bags of 1.5 cubic foot Scott's Naturescapes mulch for just $10. Plus, select 1.5 gallon annuals hanging baskets make the perfect gift. Now 2 for only $15. The best garden starts with great deals. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 5/7. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. Discount taken at time of purchase.
Caloroga Shark Media.
Hey, I'm Johnny Mac with 5 good news stories. 25 cows went parading through several neighborhoods in Pennsylvania's Bucks County after they escaped from a farm. Well, where else would they escape from? Right, John? That's right. Annette is one of the owners of the Curly Hill Farm. She said a call from a neighbor led to the discovery that 25 cows had escaped. She told CBS they got spooked from the storm. They ran past 2 electric fences, and they hit it with such force they ripped a fence post out of the ground. Then the herd split into 2 groups. One headed into the woods, the other, the suburbs. 10 cows were found outside B&B Beverages in Doylestown. Zach owns the place and said there were a bunch of farmers here trying to wrangle them out. Definitely never something I expected to happen selling beer. All of the cows were eventually recaptured. Gracie was the winner of Cow Survivor. Gracie evaded pursuers for a few hours longer than the others, but was also safely returned to the farm. 2 brothers were walking along the coast in the Bahamas. They found a message in a bottle that had been written by a 14-year-old in 1976. Clint said, "I hear my walkie-talkie crack of life," and my brother says something like, "You're not going to believe what I just found." It was a Pepsi bottle with a note written by Peter, who was 14 in Massachusetts in 1976. Peter was taking an oceanography class at the time. The note said the bottle would be tossed into the ocean by the Coast Guard. The brothers were able to find Peter, who says he doesn't remember writing the message, but he remembers the class. Paris is adding some names of women scientists to the Eiffel Tower, joining the 72 men already celebrated on the Eiffel Tower. The mayor of Paris has announced the formation of a scientific committee to study ways of adding the names of women scientists while respecting the monument's heritage integrity. The initiative is part of a wider drive to promote equality and celebrate the diversity of talent that has shaped our world. Good job by scientists in the UK. They have a, quote, game-changing breast cancer pill. Trials showed that this drug, this is a complicated name, and if you're interested in the story, let me just spell it for you so we get it right. CAPIVASERTIB. That drug increased the time before breast cancer got worse by about 4.2 months. The drug is also known as TrueGap, TRUQAP, and made by AstraZeneca, blocks an abnormal protein molecule, AKT, that drives cancer cells to multiply, helping to slow or stop the spread of the disease. Claire Rowney is the chief executive of the charity Breast Cancer Now, said the initial reaction of the pill had led to treatment delays and says this happens too often. Urgent action must be taken to ensure the quick approval of breast cancer drugs so they can be made available promptly to those who need them. So that all sounds pretty cool. Again, I'm just a guy in the basement reading you some stories. This is not a medical show. Please consult proper medical advice. And good news out of Florida, a very Florida story. A Florida man had to leave dinner on Easter so he could help wrangle an alligator. Animal trapper Mike, who's known as the blue-collar brawler, said he was at Easter dinner with his family. A call came in. A Jacksonville woman had spotted an alligator in her yard. There's a video. In it, we get in all the Florida stereotypes. There's Mike, the blue-collar brawler. He's wearing shorts, a tank top, and no shoes, and he uses a trash can to contain the alligator. The alligator, estimated to be 7 or 8 feet long. The blue-collar brawler posted on social media. Thankfully, no animals or people were injured. The theory is that the alligator had climbed a fence into the woman's yard. And those are your 5 good news stories for today. You have a great day.
As the world mourns Pope Francis, history's most secretive transfer of power begins. White smoke, the path to a new pope, guides you through this momentous transition. We explain exactly what happens next, leading to the dramatic conclave vote. Learn how each ritual unfolds, what each tradition means, and why these ancient ceremonies still matter today. Follow along as the throne of St. Peter stands empty and a new chapter in church history begins. White Smoke, available wherever you get your podcasts.